Welcome back to Rauta's Reviews. Today I have a release which is actually released today, and the band I'm gonna mention is something you totally will know beforehand. It's Arch Enemy and their latest album, Will to Power. Will to Power is a second album by the new vocalist Alyssa White Blues. This Canadian, supposedly beautiful and really aggressive talent that took over after Angela Gozzo left the band in 2014. So, for many of you, this is still the new vocalist in the band, even though she has taken part of the band for quite a few years now, and certainly made her place. She has proved her position and talent as a singer and vocalist. So now it's time for some real action after the initial proving grounds. So before we get into the details of the album, as always, I'm gonna show you what this beautiful piece of release has inside. First of all, this is a digipack release with comes with a load of stickers. What we have here are three different Arch Enemy stickers: Will to Power, and just Arch Enemy. So it's a cool stuff for all the fans out there. And as you can see, this cover is nice. It's golden and glossy. Text here, cool image, and it opens quite nicely. So it's a kind of like a threefold release here, with more cool artwork both on the front cover, back cover, and inside. There are actually a couple of booklets here. So let's take them out. The other is not exactly a booklet, but more of a poster, two-sided poster. So I'm gonna show it to you. What do we have? Oops. Here is the actual poster of the cover image, which is pretty cool. And on the other side, if you prefer taking a look at this gorgeous vocalist and the rest of the band, here it is as a two-sided poster, which is pretty cool addition in my opinion. Even though I'm not anymore at the phase where I just hang over posters on my walls. Nevertheless, that's a nice bonus. So the booklet here is actually better looking than most of the CD booklets you get to see. It's as you can see, it's all individual images with kind of handwritten lyrics here. They are all theme-fitting, like the eagle flies alone and the world is yours, and more that stuff inside. Overall, this feeling with kind of like, handwritten lyrics and all this kind of a old paper looking stuff, the colors and everything just creates wonderful feeling when it comes to creating a booklet. So good job overall by the team that put this one together. So what we have on the CD is over 50 minutes, and if I remember correctly, 13 songs, because this one is also loaded with a cover song by a British punk band called Charged GBH, sorry, City Baby Attacked by Rats, which is actually a nice cover song. It's totally different from the band's own style, and it's a perfect ending given it's a cover song, so it's a nice added bonus. When I checked Metal Archives, it didn't show this bonus track there, so I'm not sure if this is on every possible CD version. So when you go to maybe buy this one, check it out if it's there on the normal CD, and if not, go for this beautiful digipack. But there are also the main stuff here. The main course is 12-track release of Arch Enemy. And now I must confess, there were times when Arch Enemy felt pretty good to me. Then I just kind of got bored because melodic death metal has exactly never been my cup of tea. There's certain exceptions to this rule, but most of the time Arch Enemy kind of never hit me with the force it was supposed to do. Not even when the original singer John Leva was in the band, not when Angela Gusso came over, took over the band as a vocalist for more than 10 years and so. But it never, kind of struck me the way I was hoping for. Nevertheless, it's a good live band, and these guys and a gal surely know what they're doing. But now I must say, Will to Power is very well balanced, very, very well put album. It's filled with really skillful playing. All the guys in the band know exactly what they're doing. It's really filled with talent. Especially the guitars are just honed to perfection in this kind of genre. So it's melodic death metal, and it's more on the aggressive side, more on the upper mid tempo, but not too fast. One might say that the albums, especially on the first few tracks, they are kind of trashy in a sense that it's just not about having melodic guitar riffs there and going like fireworks and all happy stuff, but it's aggressive and kind of energetic, so it kind of rushes towards you with loads of energy to be spread around. This being said, the first few songs, especially the four first ones, are just the basic meat and potato of what Arch Enemy is actually doing. This being said, I must say they are pretty good songs, but it's only on track 5, The Eagle Flies Alone, when I think the first kind of a landmark song, takes over the album and, makes those memorable riffs and chorus parts that, just when the album starts to feel it's really something else than just another melodic death metal album. Also, right after that, the song number 6, Reason to Believe, is totally different compared to these 5 first tracks, because it's more like it's kind of a like soft song. It's almost like a heavy metal ballad, but on as a melodic death metal version. So maybe being even slower, maybe without those growling vocals by Miss White Blues. This might be actually a ballad. It's now an interesting hybrid, because there are those screamy and growling vocals which kind of mix nicely with the clean parts as well. So it's really interesting song, and I think it's one of the best ones on the album. And it's nice that it's in the middle of the album, so it kind of acts like a end of the first part, and because after that the album kind of starts creating its own energy all again and starts rushing forward. So the next few songs after that are pretty much the same as on the 4 first tracks. On the track number 9, Saturnine, is just an instrumental intermezzo of sorts, which I think is the most useless tracks on this album. I think this album wouldn't lose a thing if that song was removed, but then again, it's only a short instrumental song. Then my Shadow and I creates the path for their final song before the cover, called A Fight I Must Win, which is yet again another hit song by Arch Enemy. It's probably one of those songs that they are going to, keep in their encore or as a show, the ending song of the show, because it's here as the last song. It's probably one of those sing-along songs where people, just want to learn the lyrics and sing with the band at their gigs or whatever. There are also some classic, instruments creating sort of a orchestral vibe. So it's a really good song in my opinion, definitely one of the better ones. But then again, those words also apply to the Eagle Flies Alone, track number 5. So 3 definitely better ones, and the rest is just solid, good groundwork, the kind of stuff that you are expecting from bands such as Arch Enemy to come by with. So there are no weak moments except maybe that Saturnine song, but then again it doesn't matter. So what Arch Enemy has done is a really solid piece of an album, which is just, I think, a next to a perfect hit for the fans of melodic death metal. And when it comes to production, it's just near perfect, or maybe even perfect, depending on how your taste buds look like. For a band as Arch Enemy, I think there's no way this could be better, because all the guitars, all the drums, bass work, vocals, they're just so well balanced that it's just awesome. So, for fans of melodic death metal, I think this is a definite must-buy one. For people like me who are more, I don't know, careful or maybe a bit of pondering, should they go for melodic stuff? I don't know, give it a chance. I did, and I was very positively surprised. And those who hate Arch Enemy, because I know there are people who just can't stand this kind of music, I don't know, this is not going to turn your boat. It's not like this is going to change your mind or anything like that. But then again, I don't think the band even tries to do that. There is no point, trying to convince those who are non-believers, so to speak. So, Arch Enemy, Will to Power, a definite thumb up album. It's one of the best, or maybe even the best, in the melodic death metal album genre this year so far, and who knows, might be the one when the year is about to end. So definitely check this out, and if you are getting this one, get this digipack. It's gorgeous, it comes with the bonus track, and it's just awesome. So, Arch Enemy, good work. And as always, comments below or on our Facebook page, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching. Keep yourselves metal as fuck and bang your heads. Rauta out.